how I got approved for a $50,000 business credit card with Chase. Y'all see that? The business unlimited. Look at the last 4 digits, and I want y'all to see the results. That's right here. Look at these results. This is a $50,000 credit card. And I'm about to show you exactly how I got approved for this limit. It's not hard at all, but I'm about to show y'all. So just pay attention on screen, and y'all learn how to get approved for these credit cards too as well. Let's try. All right, now look, it's not hard at all. I'm about to show you exactly what I did. Now, in the beginning, I'm gonna show you this was my credit score beforehand, right? This was my credit score beforehand. And after that, it took some work. So I was like, all right, I understood what my credit score was. And I was like, I need to be able to repair my credit, get my credit up so I can start getting into business funding. Because y'all have to understand business credit and business funding is two totally different things. But I'm gonna show you exactly what I did to be able to get approved for this $50,000 credit card. This was my biggest limit so far that I had got from Chase. And there was just one credit card. On the business side, I don't report to my personal side or anything like that. So I could be able to use that money to invest into other stuff. And you're going to be able to use that money to invest into other things too as well. But I'm going to show y'all exactly what I did on how you can be able to get a $50,000 credit card too, as long as you meet these requirements and as long as you follow these steps that I'm going to show you in this video. So don't skip those steps and just pay attention to what I show you. I'm telling you, it's going to be very beneficial for you. It's really easier than what y'all think, but just pay attention. Let's try. All right, so look. The first thing I did was I reviewed my credit report. That's the first thing you need to do. You need to understand what's on your credit report so that you can be able to be like, okay, maybe I need to fix this. 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 Because a lot of times you have more errors on your credit report than you can ever understand. A lot of people around the world, many Americans around the world, they got errors on their credit report. And they just like, man, how do I fix this? They don't know what to look at. They be scared to log into there because they don't know exactly what's on their credit report. But if you understand what's on your credit report, it'll make it easier for you to go and be able to, check items off and shit. You can check items off. You can check off different things that you need to check, and then you can be able to look into it. So now, once you review your credit report, then you understand what's on there. Because sometimes people only might have one collection, one charge off, one credit card that need to get paid down. They may just got a lot of hard inquiries on their credit report. And then you be like, oh man, I don't know what to do. Or you think you may have to pay off the debt. But a lot of times you don't have to pay off the debt. Once you understand what I'm about to show you, you're gonna be like, oh, this too easy. This too easy. But once you understand what I'm about to show you exactly what you need to do, the first thing you need to do is review your credit report. You have to know what's on there. You gotta make sure your name is spelled correctly. You gotta make sure old addresses is removed and all that type of stuff. But now I'm gonna tell you exactly what I did once I look on my credit report. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I did on how I was able to start removing items from my credit report. All right, so look. I started to look at the negative items. I had negative items reporting on my credit report. I had like a couple collections that was on my credit report. Me having a couple collections, I know what to do. I know how to get collections removed. I had a lot of hard inquiries at one time too, at that time, and I was working on knocking this stuff down. Now I'm like, I'm gonna give myself a little bit of time to be able to get this stuff done. But then the next thing I started doing, I started removing all the negative items from my credit report. Once I started moving negative items, I started moving all the collections, the charge-offs, repos, the child support. Once I started moving all that stuff, it made it a lot easier for me to increase my approval odds. Because when you go after a business credit card, a lot of times they PG it. If you do a PG, which is a personal guarantor, they want to look at your personal credit profile to make sure that you are responsible so that you can receive this credit card. Now, you don't have to have a $50,000 limit on your credit report. You don't. You just have to have like 2 credit cards that have over $3,500 limit. And then you have to make sure you have zero, zero collections. You have to make sure you have low utilization, usually under 20%. I try to keep everything under like 10%. And then once you got all of that, and then you got good history, you just want to have at least about 4 to 7 years of history. You got good history, then you really increase the approval odds of you actually getting approved for the credit cards, right? So now, the next thing that I did, I'm gonna show you the next thing that I did that was able to help me with this. So the next thing that I did, I started adding trade lines. So you can add things like Self, they got Magnum, which is the credit strong. You can add for rental history. You need to add history too to your credit report. So you can do things like rental karma, or you can have a family member add you as an authorized user on a credit card that's maybe 15 years old, 20 years old. You get up into those numbers because all you need is a good like 7 years to start showing good history on your credit report. That'll show like real strong stability. So the limits are great. But history trumps everything when it comes to credit reports, when it comes to credit in general. So if you have a $500 credit card that's been open for 10, 15 years, then it's like, okay, cool. And you got a good track record on that. They usually go back about 2 to 4 years on your payment history, but you just want to make sure you got a good track record. If you got all greens across the board, you got an old credit card, but you want to make sure you have a credit card with at least a $3,500 limit that has good history. So if that credit card has good history, then you're good. Like I said, if you got your grandmother, auntie, uncle, father, mother, whoever it is that can add you to their credit card, even a friend, if they can add you to a credit card, not like a charge card, you want an actual credit card that has history, then you want to make sure that they add you on there because that actually boost up your history and then actually average out, start giving you a better average once you start going for the history. But now once you start going for the actual primary accounts, you know, most people do like trade lines, right? They do a trade line. Wait. I know you're enjoying this video, but look, if you're looking to get personal funding or business funding, all you have to do is text the word fund to this number on screen, FUND. Just text the word fund and I'll be able to help you to get personal funding and business funding. Look, get back to the video. Let's trap. That's an authorized user trade line. Now, authorized user trade line is a trade line to where somebody, you know, they get your information, they add you to the credit card, and it just make you as a user. Now, that only will help you good with your history. It can help you in other ways too, as far as like your debt. If you got high debt to income, but like say if they give you, you got a $30,000 limit, you max out your card, somebody else had a $50,000 limit, they add it on there, then that'll give you an $80,000, you know, limit overall, then it'll actually put, you know, they actually knock your utilization down. But we're not focusing on that. We're really just focusing on history. So we want to make sure we keep our credit cards paid down. The sweet spot is like 9%. That's where I usually keep mine at. But now you're going to add your primaries. Instead of an authorized user trade lines, you have primary trade lines. Now, primary trade lines is like your credit cards. You can have Credit Strong. You can have Self. You can have anything from a tier 1 bank, tier 1 credit union. You just want to make sure that you are the primary owner of that credit card. Or you can have your car too as well. Your car plays in a factor too, because that's the actual primary owner. But the car is just going to help for like history, building up your credit score, because you have to understand a credit card, a credit card, a mortgage, and then your auto, they all have different FICO scores. So you want to focus on your bank scores. So that usually run, I think that's FICO 10, FICO 8, FICO 8, or FICO 10, FICO 10T. If I believe so. But you always want to pay attention to your FICO scores. Credit Karma is not going to give you your actual scores. It'll give you a ballpark. That's going to be your Vantage 3.0 scores. But you want to make sure that you have good trade lines on there, positive, strong trade lines. And I'm not talking about some trade lines you can buy from a trade line website. You have to actually have primaries. It's good if you have primaries because it makes you look like you are the sole owner of the account. I mean, not make you look like you are going to be actually the sole owner of the account, but it shows that you have good credibility. So once you understand those things, then it makes it a lot easier. And now we're going to go on to what I did. The next step that I did, number 4, the 4th step that you need to do is very, 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 very important when you start going for actually getting approved for your credit cards. Now that you start getting all this stuff, start adding all these primaries, start removing negative items from your credit report, the next thing you need to do, this is by far one of the most important. You have to pay down your utilization. So you want to make sure all those credit cards that you got, just make sure they pay down by the statement date. So now let's just say your credit card bill is due on the 3rd, right? So now if your credit card bill is due on the 3rd, you have a high utilization on your credit card. You want to kind of knock that down. You want to knock it down to under 9%, or you can go lower. Sometimes I just pay my credit cards off in total, and I don't want to carry a balance over to the next month because then you got to start worrying about interest and all that other things too. So just get all your credit cards and you can pay them down. How do you pay them down? You can either just work, hustle, grind, and make money to be able to pay them down, knock them limits down as fast as you can because you don't want to be just carrying out the minimum payment for as long as you can. And then too, you can get a personal loan. What a personal loan to do, a personal loan can knock down your credit card utilization balances. So, but it will report the loan onto your credit report, but the loan won't show the utilization. The credit cards would be the only thing that's going to show the utilization. So once you pay them down, you want to make sure that you keep them paid down. So just don't try to use your personal credit or your personal credit cards for anything. If anything, use your debit card, just pay for cash as you're working through the process of actually knocking down your actual utilization on your credit card. That is one of the most important, because if you max out your credit card, then that can really just tank your score. It can take your score down and make it real low. So you want to make sure that you do not max out your cards at all. Keep the utilization under 9%, or just pay it off. Don't worry about when they say 30, I'll keep it at 30. You can do that. Yeah, that's BS. We want to make sure that we keep them under 9% or lower. 10% is like the sweet spot, but 9 be hitting every time. Like every time I get my cards under 9%, my score like shoot up, but I usually keep them paid off. So I keep a good credit score. So, but you want to make sure you pay down that utilization. That's very important. And now we're about to go on to the next step, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what you do after this, which is like the most important step, because if you're getting a business credit card, you need to make sure that your business is actually structured the correct way. And I'm about to tell you what you need to do. All right, so now we into the part where we have to structure our business. Now, this is the most important thing. Number one, you have to find a name that's not in a high risk business. So you don't want to make sure. So if you're doing credit repair, right? Everybody knows for credit repair funding and things like that. None of my business say anything about credit because what the banks see, they see a high risk industry. They're like, we kind of don't want to fund that. They kind of, because they want to make their money back. Banks make money off of us making money. They make money off of interest, on loans and things like that too, credit cards and stuff like that too as well. So just make sure your name is a very generic name. So one of my companies, my main company that I have, one of my companies is digital trapping. Like how y'all see me on YouTube, that's an actual company. But everybody know me as digital, right? So now they don't know what I do. It's like Apple. It's like having Apple or Google. You don't know what they do. They can be doing anything, trading anything. But if they see something like credit repair or trucking, it kind of puts you in a high risk industry. So you kind of don't want to keep it high risk. Just keep it very vague. You can put it as wealth enterprises. You can put it as consulting group. You can put it as anything. The main thing with this account that we want to do is we want to get the business funded. Now you can take the money from that account and put it into another business that's a high risk industry, right? So now you can take your trucking business. Now you just got 50,000 from the one business, take the money out of there, put it into the trucking business, and now you can be able to invest that money to be able to get you some box trucks or whatever it is, or you get into real estate or anything like that. You just want to make sure that you do not have a high risk name. You can literally go to ChatGPT or go to Google or ChatGPT and say, hey, what's a high risk business in the bank eyes? High risk names in the bank eyes. In the ChatGPT will tell you or Google will tell you. So you just want to make sure that you got the right name. Next thing you want to do, you want to get your business phone number. It can be a 1-800, it could be a local number. You just want to make sure you get a business phone number too as well. And I usually get a business email too. So I go to GoDaddy or anything like that. Make sure you go get the domain. So you want to make sure when you figure out a name for your business, go to GoDaddy, make sure that the name is available inside of GoDaddy. I usually buy the .com. If I don't get the .com, I usually don't buy the name. So you can go to GoDaddy to get the domain. What is a domain? The domain is a www.youtube.com or creditrepair.com, or that's what you want to make sure that's what the domain to be, or businessfunding.com, chasebusinessfunding.com. That's what your domain to be. Hey, look, I started one of the greatest communities. Now, this community is going to be able to teach you how to start fixing your credit, how to build your credit, and start getting funding from the banks. All you have to do is text the word group to the number that's on screen or click the link below that says group below. Join the group. It's other people in there just like you, just like me, that was learning how to fix their credit, learn how to build their credit, and learn how to get funding from the bank so they could change their life. Look, all you have to do is text the word group to the number that's on screen or click the link below that says group down below in the description, and you can join today. Don't miss out. Lock in before you get locked out. That's trap. Now you can go name your LLC after that. After you buy the domain, you want to make sure you name your LLC after that, because now you just literally, you literally just bought the name, and now you can, all right, cool. Now I got the name, like how I got digitaltrapping.com or anything like that. You want to make sure that you have the name and the name is available, because now you want to put that name all over social media, blah, 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 things like that too, because they're going to want to look you up. A lot of times they're going to look into your business. Now, after you get all that set up, you want to make sure after you get the name, you want to make sure you get the phone number. You want to make sure you go get a business address. Now, you got to be careful with the virtual addresses, because Chase and other tier 1 banks, they kind of look at this information, and you want to make sure that you don't have you don't have a virtual address that they're not going to accept. So a lot of times too, what I do, I go find a friend with a business, or I ask them like, hey, you mind if I send mail here just for my business purposes only? And if they got a brick and mortar, it makes it a lot easier. I usually find them in like, so they can have like some suites and things like that. So I usually go like, hey, let me just use your suite, or let me just use your business number, because sometimes your business address, because sometimes it won't show up as a suite or anything like that. It actually just show up as, all right, cool. This is one of the, in a, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Come on, you got the parking lot, you got all of the businesses in there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I usually use that. So when you start using that, it makes it a lot easier for you to be able to get approved, because now everything looking right, everything makes sense on paper. Okay, this looks like an actual business. It's not looking like this person just doing this for like a hobby. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to make it look like it's just a hobby business, because they will deny you. Once you get all that straight, you get all that settled, then it makes it a lot easier for you. And then now the next step that you're going to have to do, you're going to have to open up a business checking account. Now you can go to Chase, you can go to PNC, you can go to wherever, but you want to start opening them up. My main first one that I'm gonna go to Chase, because I love Chase and I love tier 1 banks. So now I'm gonna go to Chase. Now when I go to Chase, when I go into Chase, I'm gonna open up a bank account. It don't have to be like no high tier bank account. It could just be very simple checking account, checking and savings account, however you want to do it. It could be very simple and have to be nothing where you think you have to get this high top bank account. You really don't. You really don't have to do that. Now, after you do that, you want to make sure that you fund and then you show some deposits in the account. So usually now for how it used to be, you could be able to just get 2 credit cards at one time and you can hit $100,000 credit cards. I mean, 2 $50,000 credit cards. And then you will have, $100,000 in credit cards from Chase for the business funding. But now it's like you have to show deposits in there. So you can take $2,000, sit the $2,000 in there. For every $50,000, it's like $2,000 that you need to sit in that account. So now you want to take $2,000, sit it in there. You ain't got to touch it. It just need to stay there. So once you start applying for the credit card, they can see like, okay, you got a little collateral in there. Now this person has $2,000 in there. Okay, we could be able to get this person the money because we kind of feel more comfortable. Now we seeing deposits come in. We starting to see that this person actually has traffic and they have income inside of the actual bank account. So that's going to make it a lot easier for them to actually increase your approval odds. Now, you like, how do I get these $50,000 credit cards? Because maybe I went online, you applied online, you went on chase.com. You're like, okay, cool. I got my business, everything structured. I'm good to go. You got your personal credit is good. Everything is great, right? So now you like, all right, what do I need to do? So the main thing that you want to do, you can apply online, but you're not going to get a $50,000 limit. You may get a $3,000 limit. You may get a $5,000 limit. You're going to get a low limit. So you're not going to really like it because it's a computer generated actual application. So what you'll want to do is you want to make sure, listen to me, y'all. Y'all got to listen to me on this. You want to make sure that you have somebody that you know that is a bank relationship manager. The BRMs inside the banks are the ones that are able to manually approve these limits, manually to give you these limits. Because versus you going online and applying like at night, you like, okay, I'm gonna give me a bank business credit card. You get approved, good. I'm glad for you. I'm proud for you, right? But the main thing is if you build up these relationships with these business relationship managers, like I have reps that work and they've been inside of Chase for so long that they're able to manually we request our limits. We don't let them give us a limit. We go and request it. So I'm going to go request the $50,000 limit. Y'all hearing me? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down, right? You're going to request, not just let them spit you a number out. We're going to manually request the limit. The application will come into you manually. You have somebody reviewing the application manually. You have the underwriters reviewing the application manually. This is not a bot. You want to make sure that you build your relationships. Now, this is just outside of Chase too. You can build relationships with credit unions. You can build relationships with other tier 1 banks and tier 1 credit unions. You want to build your relationship with these people because these are the people that's going to push for you to get those. Now, it may take you a while to build it up, but guess what? I already got these reps built up. And if you need funding through me, I'll be able to help you get funding. It's super, super easy as long as you meet the requirements. And if you meet the requirements, then you'll be pretty much good to go. Now, through the manual approval application process, I'm about to break this down to y'all. How it's going to go is that you will send off this request to these bankers. Once you send off the request to the bankers, they're going to talk to you. They're going to have a process, a meeting, whatever. They're going to do their thing with you. Once they do their thing with you and they see everything is legit, your business is legit, all your paperwork is good, they're going to send you over a document. You're going to sign that document. You're going to send that document back into them. Once you send that document back to them, you're going to literally wait for the approval. Sometimes it could take up to a week. Like I said, it's not a computer generated actual process. It's all manual. Once you get that back and they send that back to you, what's going to happen is after that, you're just going to wait for approval. You're going to look into your email and you're going to do exactly what I did. You're going to get an email, something like this. I pointed over there, but I'm going to put it right here. You're going to get an email, something like this, right? This email is going to be your approval. Once you get approval for that email, then it's going to make it a lot easier. And you're going to be happy. You're going to be so excited that we're going to be like, man, I can't wait for that card to come in. When that card come in, man, I'm going to be excited. I'm about to go ahead. Don't go and buy stupid shit. Whatever you do, just don't go buy stupid shit. Take the money off, invest the money into your business, and actually grow your business. Do not go buy stupid shit. Invest into a mentor, have somebody, because if I could show you stuff like this, just imagine what else I could show you or what else a mentor could show you and take you to the next level. So you want to make sure that you sit there and invest this money properly, because if you didn't invest it properly and then you got to pay that money back, shit. Sometimes that can, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want to let that happen to you. So you want to make sure that you do this the right way, the correct way. And once you set everything up, then you'll be pretty much good. Now, I'm going to give y'all these steps over. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do over and over so you can really, truly understand. Y'all know my methods hit. Anytime I drop a video, I'm coming fire. Anytime I drop anything, I'm giving y'all a fucking game because I really want y'all to understand what's happening and how to do it, because you can get access to this stuff. When you like, I want to grow my business and y'all tired of spending money out your pocket, we ain't doing that no more. We getting funded from the banks because the banks want to give us money. So we can get the money from the banks and we can start helping these banks, and the banks helping us. You build up a relationship. It's just like the streets. You know what I'm saying? You build a relationship up with the plug. You keep your name face, you wipe it. You know, can you keep your face clean? You go back, you spend your money, get the money, come back, same thing all over and over again. So the first thing you want to do is you want to review your credit. That is the first thing you want to do. Make sure that you review your credit report. That is the first thing that you need to do. After that, you need to be able to remove the negative items from your credit report. I don't care, charge-offs, repos, bankruptcy, whatever it is, hard inquiries. You want to make sure you got barely any hard inquiries. You want 2, 3. At 3 is pushing it, but you want to keep it like 2 hard inquiries. You can remove hard inquiries from your credit report. I teach you how to do that inside of my group. I have a group to where I teach you how to do all this. And I also has a group to teach you how to start repairing your credit and fixing your credit and all that stuff too. So after you want to do that, you want to add your trade lines, your primaries. You can add authorized users just to give you history. And then you want to actually start building up your history with rental karma. You can do, they got rent reporters. You got plenty of those that you can actually use to start giving you history. Pay down your, number 5, you want to pay down your utilization. Number 4, that is your actual step. You want to pay down your utilization. Once your utilization is paid down, then you're good. Now, after that, number 5, you want to structure your business. That is the most important thing. After you do your personal side, you need to do the business side. So you need to structure your business the correct way. After that, you want to open up a Chase account. That's step 6. You want to open up your Chase account. Once you open up your Chase account the correct way, then you want to start. Oh, and it's another thing too. All right, are you looking to make a couple extra $1,000s a month while fixing people's credit? Look, I got an opportunity where I show you step by step on how to start and grow a credit repair company. All you have to do is text the word mentor to the number that's on screen, or click the link below in the description that say mentor me. And I'm gonna show you how you can start fixing your credit and start actually fixing other people's credit for you. This special is for everybody that's only on YouTube, that I'm going to go ahead and start teaching y'all so y'all can make some extra money, especially in this economy today that we need to be able to make some extra money. And while you're doing this, you can do this while you're helping other people. So look, text the word mentor to the number that's on screen, or actually click the link below that say mentor me, and I'm going to teach you today. Let's try it. And you opening up your account, keep it very vague. Just do not tell them what you do all the way, because sometimes you can hinder your chances. You may say the wrong thing and you get your account closed down and they don't even open your account, or you could just, you don't want to do that. You want to keep it vague. Just keep it simple. Just go in, get the application, ha ha, he, and just get up out of there, because I'm telling you, one wrong word, your account will not get open. After that, your step 7. You want to fund the account, put at least $2,000 in there. Once you put $2,000 in there, you want to show some deposits, some transactions. You want to show a little movement, or you can just leave the money sitting there. You ain't got to you ain't got to go out here and be like, I got to go make a $20,000 play. You don't got to do that. If you got 20 to put in there, whatever you got to put in there, good. Congratulations. Just put the money in the motherfucking account. That's all you need to do. Once you put the money in the account, $2,000 minimum, just leave it sitting in there. After you put the money in the account and you start showing the deposits, then you want to start building up your relationship with the bank of relationship managers, call them BRMs. You build up your relationship with them, and then you're going to start being able to get approved. The reps that I have, you can't find them. So I can be able to help you get this funding. And then what I do is I charge 10% on the back end. And when I charge 10% on the back end, you just pay me 10% of whatever I get you funded. So I get you funded $250,000, you pay me 10% of that. So after every approval, that's pretty much is when you're going to pay. It's no risk up front. None of that. You have to pay anything up front. I'll be able to help you get funding too as well. But you got to make sure that you meet these requirements. Okay. If you cannot get approved for a bank account through these companies, do not call me. Do not try to reach out to me, because I'm not going to go through the process to actually help you get approved. But after that, you go through the manual process. That is step number 9. You go through the manual process. And then step 10, you go through the approval. After you get to the approval, then once you get the approval email, and you hit your boy up, hey man, we good. I got approved. Let me send you that, and then I'm gonna be waiting on that, because I need that. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I got stuff to do too, but I got you. But that's what you want to make sure you do. you got any questions, just let me know. Y'all can comment down below. But be sure to take these steps and start getting approved for these credit cards, because these banks want to give you all the money. The banks will give you the money. You don't have to go out and work and wait to save up $50,000. Or it's, it'll take you a while if you just working a job. You're trying to save up $50,000. You know how many people out here with good credit, and then they just working their job, and they just like, man, I'm trying to save up 50,000. Nah, bro, you can get a lot faster. You can get a lot faster. You got good credit. You just working your job, and because you just don't know. And that's okay, because somebody like me is here to teach you. Now, I have a mentorship. I have all the buttons below that you can click down below. I have mentorships that I can be able to get you in and teach you how to start a credit repair company and help people start repairing their credit. I can be able to help you get business funding. I got so much for y'all. I got a free masterclass on how people start improving their credit, fixing their credit, and being able to get their first $20,000 credit card. And I also have, man, I got everything for y'all. I got everything that you need to be able to get into this credit game and be able to max this stuff out. I have a group. Now this group, I started this group, and I'm like, I need everybody to start getting in this group and start learning, because I have everything in there. And imagine, for just $1.50 a day, you can get inside of this group. $1.50. That's cheaper than a cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying? It's cheaper than a cup of coffee at Starbucks. You can get that gas station coffee kind of cheap. But the main thing is that it's $1.50 a day. I teach you how to repair your credit. I teach you how to fix your credit. I teach you how to build your credit. I teach you how to get funding. I teach you everything. I teach you everything on how to do that inside of that group too as well. And you also have people that's in the community that you could talk to. And those people in the community will actually help you too as well, because everybody's going to go through different phases, different steps, but it's people in there to help you. Now, I also have the ebook bundle. The ebook bundle, and I have a step-by-step course that's going to show you step by step on how to repair your credit, how to build your credit, how to get business funding, how to build your business. I got so much in that course. I can't even fathom to tell y'all how to get out of check systems, all type of crazy stuff in there. Like, if you think this game I'm giving out for free, wait till you get in that course. That course and my mentorship, you feel me? It's gonna have you going crazy. So you're gonna be like, bro, give out too much game. But I just want y'all to win, because shoot, I was the guy who was trying to figure all that stuff out to myself. And I wanted somebody to show me that. So I just started going out here figuring that shit out. I was like, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna make that shit happen. But those are the steps that you want to take to be able to get approved for the $50,000 Chase Business Credit Card. All you have to do is follow those steps, and I guarantee you will win. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Share this video inside y'all group chats, y'all family group chats. Share it in y'all telegrams. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Instagram. I don't care where you share it. Just share it. TikTok, however you want to do. Just share the video, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do this stuff. That way you can start helping your people, putting your people on. Don't try to keep the information and try to figure it out and be like, no, don't be a gatekeeper, bro. Everybody should win. The ones that go and seek, you should win. But join my group. Get the ebook bundle. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm giving y'all a game. Get the ebook bundle and get that course. That course, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, that course. All right, look, I know you're enjoying this video, but I got an opportunity for you to be able to fix your credit. If you want me and my team to do it for you, all you have to do is text the word special to the number that's on screen, or click the link below that say fix my credit, and me and my team will fix your credit for you. This special is only for y'all that's on YouTube and nobody else. So make sure you tap in and get the special today. Let's trap. You feel me? That course, I'm trying to tell y'all, if y'all think these methods is crazy, just wait till y'all get inside that course. And that course is ongoing. So once you purchase it one time, and I'm constantly putting new stuff in there, man, get the course, get inside the course. But don't forget, like, share, subscribe, share this link. And I appreciate you for watching this video. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and let's trap.